Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Skyfactory 4. I know, already another episode. You guys are so lucky, dude. Episode after episode. Hey, let's go. So, we left off trying to get ink sacks because we're trying to upgrade the combustion gens. So, somebody commented that I could. Let me just go collect these ink sacks real quick. So, somebody said that I could put stacks of those upgrades into it. And so I took a look if you could put stacks, and you can in fact put 4 stacks of upgrades into one combustion gen. So my coal combustion gens, yeah, they become really good. Yeah, yeah, like 5,000 RFs a tick for one combustion gen. That's really good, guys. I think that's almost game breaking. So then you have this pack where you have trees and you have all this wood, and so all you have to do is process the wood into charcoal and then put that charcoal into the oh my god, what is all this ink sac? Oh my, what the heck? I had 38 and I went down and picked up what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, that should be good enough. Okay, yeah. Watch this, watch this. This is gonna be the best idea I've ever done. Okay, let's just jump into the water, save myself some time. Okay, so I'm gonna do right here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright. Like that. And then from up here. Add it here. Here. And there we go. So now with those added, the squids that fall like you saw and had all their drops right there should instead have their drops collected, and we should come down to expect a dub of ink sacs whenever I need them. Yeah, that's actually just going to work. I know it, without a doubt. Okay, so then the next thing, that's amazing. Now, if you go look at these upgrades, they're called speed modifiers. So you only need one of the actual generator, right? And then after that, you would just spam these. So these are gold and redstone, as you can see here. So let's take a look at how much redstone I have. So we can actually show some recipes. Redstone. So for example, the first one's a block of redstone. It's from these. We get that done. Then we're going to teach block of redstone to normal redstone. And we're going to add that to this sick-ass molecular assembler thing with the interfaces. Okay. And then we're going to also get, what was the other thing I needed? Gold. So we'll show, we already have gold amber. Okay, perfect. So let's make another, there's like a lot of bytes to try to do that last time, yeah. So let's not do that many. You can see that it crafted 6 at a time. Here's all this pulverized gold as well. So now we could smelt this. That'll make a lot of upgrades for me. We could also start where we start upgrading these machines so they okay, wait. We need more power. Power is usually how you actually like upgrade machine speed. Once you have more power, you can actually do things, but until you have more power, you're pretty much useless. Because if you try to upgrade any machines or make them go faster, you're going to have issues. So that's why we're going to start with the power focus. We're going to get gold. We're going to get redstone. So I'm going to craft a bunch of redstone right now, actually. Let's do 1,000. It's not that bad. Okay. I also wanted to add, so you saw how I did that auto crafting over there. I want to add more of those so that we can do multiple recipes at the same time. We've already gotten 51 gold. So what's also kind of funny about this is I don't even have to touch the current, well, oh wait, no. I was about to say something, but That's not right. I was gonna say, yeah, but they're over here. Fuck. Okay, I should definitely set up the system where it goes using ME for the wood and the charcoal, so we can start seeing like how much buildup we're getting, or if we're losing. That would be a good idea. So, this is where we get. We also want to automate cable. I probably already have it out automated actually. Yeah. Okay. So let's make 32. We're going to run into flux problems soon, so I'm going to make a lot of it the next time. So we have cable, and then we need 2 interfaces. So let's just run it over there. So how are we going to run the cable? Dude, I love just running random like this right here. Boom. And then once we have fly, we can like fix all this later to make it look a lot better. But like honestly, dude, we don't have fly. Like imagine trying to build nice right now. Isn't nice enough, dude. I'll jump over some cables every now and then. It's fine. Okay. So point is I can go from, we're going to grab this, get my drawer. We're going to take the extraction cable. We're going to take this, and we're going to put an interface right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take the drawer, and I'm going to smash some of the wood out from it. Thank you. Then I'm going to put this here, and grab tons of wood like this. And then I'm going to sort it, or pull it out with the extraction cable, change it to stacks at a time. So that's already just good to go, right? So it's pulling out wood from the storage. The next thing, we want to have the charcoal go to the system. So what I'm going to do for that is right here, we could literally just connect this straight to an interface, and so then you don't need this connection, and you don't need this either. That becomes completely irrelevant. You can now input the items from the other side if you want. I'm not sure if that's any better or what. Like, probably still do this side, like, just cable it. I probably need another interface right here. Yeah. I like interfaces a lot, man. They're fun. Okay, so let's do another interface. Okay, and then this is for charcoal. You can tell how fast it comes in. It's really insane. We'll see how fast I use it. Okay, so we have this, and then there you go. And this is gonna pull charcoal out of the system to fill up the combustion gens. Yeah. So then I still have a choice to like speed this up later with like better cables, or like just straight up each one has like an interface to translocators or something. Anyways, so all this should be full and should be emptied finally for once in the pack. Actually, okay, so you can tell charcoal is generally going up. So with the current amount of power we're producing, we're sustaining. With wood, we're going up. We're producing more wood than the system even uses. So that's nice to know. Yeah. Yeah, our current farm is too good. The amount we're producing is too much to process. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so then, like I was saying, this allows us potential for gold from here, and the gold from here, and I want to cook all this, and then we can craft, we have all the redstone. Did I craft the speed modifier recipe? Speed modifier, nope. So we're gonna go into here, we're gonna grab speed modifier. This is where it gets a little bit messed up, because I guess you have to automate this recipe with the ink sac. Then you also have to automate the recipe with the block of iron. Then you also need to automate the recipe with this. Now you have it. Okay. Let me add all these recipes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And now we should be able to make speed modifiers unless we don't have sand in here or gravel. Speed modifier. Let's make... See, this is where it gets interesting. So 4 stacks made it go from 80 to 5k. So should I like divide? Is it just like a straight up flat amount added, but it increases the amount of fuel consumption probably? And so you'd probably want to separate them across all the different ones that I have and slowly increase the power production that way, because it'd be more efficient probably. So I'd have to upgrade all of them to the upgradables if I wanted to do that. Or the other alternative, you dump all of them into this one and watch it generate more power. So for example, for that I'd do like 32. Why are we missing modifier components? Apparently I never crafted that in here. Okay, so it's this recipe. That makes sense. Iron block. Why am I missing that? Is it actually take from the system? I thought maybe that's why it couldn't, oh wait, but it has an iron block recipe. So it should know the recipe. Dude, fuck, this shit still sucks. The pattern encoder still sucks. Apparently. That's why the recipe never existed. I probably actually clicked it. I clicked as if there was a recipe there to take the recipe, and it just wasn't there because it never got completed because it didn't have the iron block. That's kind of funny. Okay. Charcoal. Just curious. I like seeing it. It's still going up. So our current furnaces are actually good enough. We might have an issue when we like add the speed modifier and shit. Speed modifiers, but who cares? Let's do it. So 32 of these. Thank you. It only took 2 ink sacks for 32 of these. Okay. So we can just do this, and you can see how fast it consumes now, and it's producing a ton of power, and it's actually storing power now because it's producing more probably than the cable can handle, or we don't need it. We don't need that much power now, which is really cool to see. Yeah. So let's see. We increased our power. Let's make all of those upgradable and separate them like I wanted to do. Combustion. How do you upgrade them? It's just modifier components. So let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's the same thing on the other side. Minus, oh no, it's 18. Okay. 18 times 4 for the modifier components. 3672, that's a lot. That's 723. 72. Iron. 6 iron missing, that's it. So I should probably teach iron amber. What the fuck? What was that shit? Thank you. I'm gonna turn off the rain again. I hate this shit. Hate it. I should probably get Optifine just for that. Okay, so amber. Let's again make 256. We'll get it. We'll start enrichment chamber already for it, just so we can start. Gold's coming in real hot. It's coming in real hot. We should probably, like I said, oh yeah, well, I need to upgrade the power, and with upgrading the power, then I can actually make more machines and speed them up, and upgrade these ones to do 3s and 5s at a time, and then their cost, like instead of being 200, they go to like 1,000, and yeah. Okay, let's grab all this. I guess we'll leave that in there just in case I need it. But yeah, we can put the rest in here. And we can start cooking some of the iron. Take that out. Boom. Fixed. There, I only needed 6 anyways, right? Like, okay, so what I was trying to make was a lot of modifier components so that I could make them into, yeah. Okay, so now we could just straight up, well, that's kind of scary actually. Let me take these out real quick. I was gonna just, yeah, tear these down without taking them out of the ME system first, which that could be a bad idea. Do they store? They do. Because, like, what if the ME system turned off right now? So what's it currently at? Okay, and what if I craft, let's say 2 of them, right? It didn't even pull it. Okay, so that idea is a huge bust. I thought it would pull the other one from the system in the crafting. Nope. So we're just going to do it this way, the old-fashioned way. Let's create this. Put this down. That's already upgraded. Perfect. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 $18 upgradable combustion gens that can all go to 5,000 power each. Oh my god. And you know what this means? You never need a cable. Well, for now, we won't need a cable higher than 5K. And so as soon as I can get a 5,000 RF power cable, we're good. Just like that. So now I can show this portion. So if I take off all these, separate them across, it'd be like 19 spots. So let's say it's just 2 per, basically. We can just start putting 2 per. Alright, super cool. This is awesome. Yeah, so we got a lot of upgrades, and we're separating them so that they're maybe efficient. I don't know. It also lets us keep the shittier power cable for longer because it's per connection based instead of, yeah, maximum per cable. Buffer's building up. It's kind of cool when you don't use any power. Okay, there we go. Yeah, nice. So we added like 40 of those speed upgrades, speed modifiers, so we got a lot more power. Not even sure how much, but either way, let's also grab 2 of these. So I want to, first of all, I want to check this one to make sure it's on max extraction. Okay, the next thing is I want to add this back to the system. So let's move stacks at a time. You can't add it there, my bad. I can't use those 2. It would have to be like this one, which might mess up with the other things around it. So I'll just use a different interface that isn't like that. Okay, so right here is fine. There we go. We could even add a second one on the back to make it go faster, but this is good. This is fast. Okay, it doesn't need to be that crazy. But yeah, entering the wood into the system, like I said, we're using the storage as the overall like buffer between the power now, which means that the storage is a lot better. So for like, yeah, the wood, we get to see large numbers in the system, and then charcoal, same thing, and we'll get to see if the numbers go up and if we're sustaining or we're decreasing. We'll have big buffers of wood and charcoal to the point where we could have deep storages of them if we wanted to, like infinite storages using quantum storage. Anyways, the next thing, so we changed over the power, and now we can upgrade the power pretty much infinitely, because we have 19 of these. Each one can go to 5K. Power is just linear scaling from here, so that's really, really easy. And then you just have to like change the way, I guess, you do furnaces. Maybe you use like the one from Mystical Agriculture. I'm not sure. Or we just keep spamming fast furnaces. Either way, this is pretty neat overall. We've spammed our storage. It's dying. Okay. We should probably work on those upgraded machines that I was talking about. or like make more speed upgrades and energy upgrades, so I can add these machines to the actual auto crafting, so that they, yeah, we should do that. So like one of them, what was the first one I added? The crusher over here, yeah. So we could automate making crushed quartz. And then we added all the speed and energy upgrades to do it. So I'd love to do that. We don't even need to upgrade the machines yet. Just having that portion of it done is really nice, honestly. So just gonna drop these over there so they trash. Let's get an alloy. What's it called? Metallurgic infuser. Okay, let's get one of these. Oh, we're missing iron. That's fine. We got iron right here. So we're going to make metallurgic infuser, and we're going to get upgrades. So upgrade, let's get 24 and 24. Enriched alloy. So redstone, iron. We're going to take a stack of these. We only need 8 of them to do this stack of iron ingots. This was the beautiful stuff where you get to start to save resources by processing it. So you put this and this together, you get a stack of enriched alloy. This will take its sweet time. Power's maintaining finally, so that's super nice to see. So we're going to do the same thing that we've done in other packs more recently, where we keep the machines that we're using for main processing. And then we start setting up auto processing as a bonus. We don't replace what we already have. We instead, like only in this case, we replaced because this is just superior. The storage on those barrels are really bad and already replaced. Okay, so now we can get, like I said, upgrade. Get 24 of these. If I click the right button, there we go. So that should give me all the upgrades I need. And then we can also, yeah, we have the metallurgic infuser, so we could hook this bad boy up. I feel like you could because channels don't matter, you could do some really interesting stuff. Like I could just put it right here. Oh wait, it needs two sides. This is one of the more complicated ones, I forgot. It needs filtering, which is super annoying because I don't have a really good cable for filtering yet. Do we have filters? Do we have any way to... great. Restricts what may pass through it. Mechanism filter upgrade. So you'd have to like paper? That's not bad. Okay, we'll do those. We'll do item ducts and paper. Oh, I mean, and these shitty filters. Blacklist. Oh god, it's even worse. You have to do it backwards just because it's a shitty filter. And it doesn't have metadata or MBT or ORDIC until you get into the higher tiers. Okay, great. Let's make 2 to start. And we'll use item ducts. And I might need... I'm not sure. I need a chest. Okay. So how I would do this, I guess, is something like... whoops. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna put some... Yeah, I'm just gonna put this over to here. We're gonna put some power. I can't wait till I can fly, man. When do you get a flight? Yeah, not for a while. Yo, where's all my cobble, dude? I need some cobble. I have holes in the floor. I'm not repairing with wood. We repair with the superior block after. Okay. So I'm gonna power up here. Then we could do need an interface. I think it's making them like live. Okay, so what I could do here is this, and then I'd like to have the chest here, and then like the interface here, and then we can even have the interface facing the chest. And then when you actually go in here, you can like item duck from here and here. And then you could also do the filter like you're supposed to. So now we get to see if it actually pulls. So it doesn't pull, so you need both. You need a servo and a filter. So the filter is just a filter, and you still need a servo as well. Oh god, wait, can the servo not filter? Like, wait a minute. Wait, do you put the filter on the other side then? Oh. Oh, you could have a servo, one servo pulling, and then on the connections of where it goes in, you'd blacklist the things. So you could have one cable do both instead of separating it. But I'm pretty sure you don't even need filters then, because you can just do, so let's say you get 2 item ducts. You could just do this, and then it has a filter. And then you can just enable them, yay, and then you can actually filter it. So then you'd have to also set this portion. So like, for example, who cares? So this is the front, and then this is the other side. And so you could make it like this. So the first one we'd want is, let's say, iron compressed. We're gonna do it with the cool things. Come on, we're not gonna waste. And we're gonna do big recipes of 8 at a time. Okay, so compressed redstone. We could even go into, I think it's processing here. This. Wait. You need exactly 8 to match it, and then you also want, it's like, what's it called? Alloy. I need 8 of these as well for the recipe. Exact amounts are required. Okay. So then you put this recipe in here. You filter, so the front gets the iron. You whitelist it. The side gets the compressed redstone. You whitelist it. You're good to go. That's that. And then the only thing you have to do from here is automate the output. So we could change this so that there's an interface right there. An interface right there with will allow us to send items back into the system with auto eject through the back. Auto eject on, and you could try it out now. You could put those items into the system, use them for a recipe. So let's say we wanted alloy. Let's make 1, but it makes 8. And then when it tries to make the 8, it sends all the items into this chest. They get pulled and put into the correct slots, and they work correctly. So that's what it takes to automate this. And then to actually do things with this, we want to add speed and energy upgrades, because faster, cheaper, better. So like somebody pointed out, you can sneak click on them to put the upgrades on in. So now we have the metallurgic infuser hooked up, and now automating recipes for it is super easy. The next thing is probably the enrichment chamber to get those compressed things done. So enrichment chamber, let's get that. Steel casing again, boom. I haven't made any steel since the beginning. Whenever I made the steel and how using metallurgic infuser, I haven't touched it ever since. So then This setup's pretty cool. We also can just simply add, it's like right here. You just plop. And I realized that you might be able to do this because it won't be in the way of this. It is in the way of the stuff back here, but like, who really cares? Then you have the enrichment chamber right here. You can add the item cable straight to the side of it. Like, what the heck is this? And you could just stack these like infinitely. Look at how easy this is. Get an interface. And remember, each of these cables can handle 1,000 RFs a tick per connection. So each of these machines is getting 1,000 RFs a tick. It's stupid. The basic beginner cable. Okay, so we add that. The back of this becomes red because we want to input through that. The side right becomes the output, and we auto eject, and it's as simple as that. You automated the enrichment chamber, and you just add the recipes into the back here to increase the speed and the energy. Boom, add these. So there's the enrichment chamber fully set up. Just as an example, you could do red stone and one of these. And then you can show how one redstone becomes one of these. This is for the recipe of making enriched alloy, obviously, because that was important. Now that's automated, done. Super, super simple. Okay, and then I added the crusher already, sped it up, and what was the other machine? The smelter, right. So this one is one of those machines that I probably am going to want to speed up first because it's used so often. I might even switch to using like powered furnaces and stuff for my charcoal for the power production, just because of overall speed, power production, etc. It's probably profitable on power while also gaining the benefit of what's it called? Gaining the added benefit of it's faster and might take up less space. Hopefully. That's the idea anyways. I'm not sure how much this is actually going to work out in the long run, but the idea is that it could take up less room. And I probably will have to, just because of like the nature of how big I'm going to be making everything. What the heck? Was that like lag or? Okay, anyways, that's the smelter hooked up, and that allows us to do those recipes as well now. Wow. Automation. Amazing. It's actually so simple in this pack. And then just for curiosity's sake, because, you know, we've been recording for 30 minutes and I want people to know how broken this was. So you guys were wondering about the squids. I forgot about the squids that would drop on my chest that isn't the hoppers, but this is the progress from half an hour. Holy shit. So if you guys were having trouble getting ink sacs in your Skyfactory, this was literally how simple it was to get to solve in your world. Yeah, it was this simple. So yeah, we're going to be able to use the combustion gens for basically ever because we're going to have infinite ink sacs, and it doesn't even use that many ink sacs. I solved the problem that I barely had. I could have manually killed squids and it would have been fine, but here we are with the automated farm down here, and it's beautiful. Baby. So, what do I want? What would I want to make next? I guess it's like we want to upgrade the machines probably to the next tier, so that they can do a lot of stuff at the same time. So what is it's like an upgrade kit or something. Is it still called that? And can you still use them? No. Mechanism. We're going to be using, this is called, ooh, the energy tablet looks cool. Oh yeah, they're called basic tier installers. So That's possible, right? The only thing you have to do is usually pick them up and place them back down because it breaks them. But I'm down to try making a few, you know? See what the energy cost goes to. So here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Okay. So we're going to take this crusher. It goes from 200 to 0. Here we're going to install these two. It goes from 200 to 0. And the next one, from 200 to 0. Auto sort, auto sort, auto sort, of course. We could try it out if you want. So quartz, I'm gonna do this. Whoops. We're gonna do 64. Boom, just to see how well it works. So it threw all 64 in, and they're going really fast, and they're using 600 RFs a tick. Was that a lot of power? Yes. Should we be worried? Probably. So I should probably make more speed modifiers if I want to not worry. So this is where we start to miss out on gravel, iron. We can automate iron now. So we have it all the way up to iron amber, right? Yeah. So what we could do is do this. Make the 256. Get the 256. Take the iron. Show how this makes this. And then how this makes this. Okay. Boom. One of these to 2 of these. Done. And one of those to this. There you go. You got iron automated. And then you just have to go back here. You don't actually have to go back here, but this is how I'm going to do it. So you have enrichment chamber right here making the 2 of this. And you have smelter. Okay. So then we're only missing gravel now. I didn't have a solution for gravel other than crafting it. Do I have the gravel? I probably do. I probably have that stupid sapling up and running, so I bet I can craft gravel infinitely. Like a lot of it, like a lot of gravel. So that's probably no issue either. So we can just get that set up as an auto craft, and then if I try now, so modifier, I wanted like 32. Holy shit, it's just working. And look, it's crafting the iron, which is smelting. Wow, it's working, and it's not that slow either. Nice, we did it. Awesome. Auto processing. And our power, if you guys are wondering, I still have no idea what it's actually at because there's no way to check until I get a flux plug and point. But ooh, that's a good sign. We are apparently producing so much power that it's too much, and the buffers are building up. Oh wait, we drained them. Oh no, it's some of them. Okay, that's really weird how lots of them are at max, but then okay. But yeah, that means either way, the big thing that matters here, clearly we're producing enough power. That's amazing to know. The thing we should really be looking at then is, like I said, the coal and the wood is a very important numbers. Because as long as the charcoal is going up and the wood is going up, then technically we're safe. And again, sticks are stored in a separate thing that get deleted when they go over the go over the 60,000 or whatever. Yeah. Let me make some more 4Ks just so we have a bit more storage. How much do we have? Wait. Sell. Add applied. These things. Housing. Yes, we have 20 of them. So I'd rather not make... Oh, I know what's happened. Okay, so in the last episode, I was complaining about my diamond pick being put into the ME system a lot. Basically, when you try to type 2 or any of the numbers from your hotbar, it'll put it into the... Okay, so that's fun. 20 of these. We're missing a ton of flux crystals. So this is where we actually get to bring in the other machine I automated. So flux crystals are in the metallurgical infuser. So you take redstone plus crystallized mineral chunks. So what we're going to do is show how crystallized mineral chunk, 8 of them. right? Something like that. Wait, how many does it make? 1 to 1. Okay. And then 1 compressed. Done. And that's showing how to automate it through this thing, and then you have to do the recipes and like add it to the filters, but it should work. So mineral is the only thing you actually have to add because we already had the compressed redstone added. And so you just add it to the same one as the iron, whitelist it, and it should just work. And then if this is all sped up and shit, we're already good to go. And then you could also, I believe, you can add a basic tier installer to this. I don't fully remember. I kind of want to try it. Pretty sure you can upgrade this. What is that? Iron. How unlucky, dude. So I could automate this now. Like, just, hey, I want 256 iron. Beautiful, dude. Oh. Holy shit. God damn. So yeah, we could do all compressed redstone ones through that, I guess. I don't know. We'll limit it, I guess, the amount that we run through one. Okay, so what was I trying to do? I made all the modifiers. I pointed out how we don't have power problems. What was I doing? Flux crystals? Why do I need flux crystals? Shit. Dude, what the fuck? What did I need it for? It was charcoal, wood. I was looking at these two, and I was like, yep, those. What did I say? Why did I need flux crystals? It was some recipe. Oh, yeah. Thank God. Whew, that worked. Okay, I can't believe that worked. Okay, 20 of these. Right, so we have no crafting CPU because it's trying to make iron. That's fine. It's almost done. Wow, that's really fast. That was like a lot of iron, right? Didn't I say 256? Yep, they did it. Okay, let's make the 4Ks. We probably need the iron anyways, so 20 of these. So let's make, it has a bunch of glass, make a bunch of that, craft all that. Perfect. And these are without speed up, like the accelerators to make my machines craft faster. This is just how fast, when it's crafting 6 at a time, it can do these things. But when it comes to the inscribers, it's actually crafting these right now, using the inscribers. So this is where you finally get to see that having them all go through one at the end here is really bad. We should probably have 3 advanced inscribers, each dedicated to finishing up the independent one. So 1 for logic, 1 for calculation, and 1 for engineering. And then that would be faster. I need more crafting CPUs. As you saw there, it became another issue. But damn, dude, the progress is crazy fast. So we get 10 of these. We can just craft these with the storage housings. Boom, and those are our 4Ks. Oh, I was so scared for a second. I'm like, oh no, I ruined it. It's over. Okay, we can do this. Perfect. Those don't get used first, do they? They do. So what was this set at? -1, -2. So this is -4. This is -5. Okay. That's annoying. We'll empty that one out, because I don't need things stored in ones that aren't the ones that they're stored in, because then they make a mess. Okay. There we go. 3 of those. And we have all the 4Ks now. Perfect. So we have plenty of storage now. And like I said, our stuff is sustaining. But this is also while we're not running everything constantly. We don't have constant machines running. So this technically is just our farms running and then some power being consumed, which is like only when these need to burn. And these don't burn extra power when you don't need it. They are only running when you actually need the RFs. So that's really neat, where we've had machines in the past constantly run and run, like diesel gen just kept burning through power. It was super bad. This is good though. Yeah, we have upgraded to the tier 2 versions of these machines, and then we also, like the basic version, and we also set them up to be automated on an ME system, which feels way better than going through here constantly going, oh, I need another 4 stacks of glass, another 4 stacks of gold, another 4 stacks of iron. Now it's just set up. Let's say I need 1,000. It's just done. I just need to upgrade that crafting CPU so it's bigger, and yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed though. I think this is enough for today's episode. We got a lot done. Again, the squid thing is one of the coolest things I did. That's why I started the episode with it. I was very excited. I came up with it all on my own. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll smell you guys in the next episode. Peace.